sports. It's in the game.
Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Today.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Now Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a give to Spears.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Levis out of the shotgun now. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Hand off to Spears. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here's Levis.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Steps away to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Forced out to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Play action now. Levis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on third down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On now is the Titans punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Purdy. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 5. Purdy from the gun. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
46 yards.
And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. 31 yards.
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Levis.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the... And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Purdy will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 7. $34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Smith with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this. About the 23. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team?
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
Levis looking to throw.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
Levis sets up to throw here. Across the formation, Burks has it.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long.
Levis on the out route. He's got Burks. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Levis from the gun.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Purdy looking to throw.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one complete on the slant route.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. This will be fielded at the 17. Nifty move. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Levis to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right on the 30.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching?
And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost...
Oh, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free.
And now this is scooped up, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today, those
tonight.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Taylor.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Lawrence going to put it up right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Purdy now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with ETN.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One more time with ETN.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. It's a foot race.
Well, first of all, obviously, what a great play to get in there and block it. But how about their awareness to scoop it, have the nice return, Charles? Talk about a momentum swing. I think we just saw it right there.
I love the description because they didn't just stop at the block, which was a big play in and of itself. The scoop and return to set their offense up for points. This could be a huge swing. Not just 10 points, but the momentum that goes with it as well.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Now Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 8 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Lawrence will throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Now Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run with Etienne.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Fighting is what? Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Gets this quickly to Ingram.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On play action, Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
Touchdown! Kalen Latu, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point try now for Moody.
And it is now 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 26 yards. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. So we've hit halftime here.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 63 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. Touchdown! Danny Gray, his 10th touchdown of the season, second. The game. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it is 42-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
On first down, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Oh, able to avoid him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Flush to his right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Purdy will throw for it.
Flushed out right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete left side to Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Purdy. This is Smith with a grab. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. They sing it's ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for San Francisco, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Brissett going to go to the air right away. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brissett.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will find his man, Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown, 49ers.
Devontae Smith.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brissett.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Brissett.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett.
And complete once again to Watson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers.
Devontae Smith
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now 3rd down and very long. Here's Brissett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect because that means the line's blocking really well.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 44 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Brissett's throw brought in by Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Short throw to Musgrave. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback.
He's got a man, complete. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 33 yards. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy win.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, I think there's a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Flush to his right.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he is out of bounds here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Brissett. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. That one a first down pickup of 8. Brissett sets to throw it. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, they'll run it here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Complete. Smith has it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have got it on cruise control. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. To throw is Brissett.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Brissett.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Packers.
Luke Musgrave.
37 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trick?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray.
Touchdown!
Danny Gray.
26 yards.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Rolling to his right. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
About set to get. This drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game.
Touchdown 49ers.
Devontae Smith.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Brissett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll throw again. Brissett.
Quick slant to Watson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting ready to go as they take the field.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Inside the 20.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the Packers get set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the 49ers,